up, everybody? Welcome to week 50 here on the 52 Horrific Weeks in 1981 series. I am your host, Moon616, and thank you once again for stopping in. Yeah, folks, week 50 is here. Put the remaining few films into the randomizer, hit that random button, and we've got Saturday the 14th. Obviously a spoof. If you've never seen this one before, it was actually the second kind of horror comedy or spoof to come out in 1981. Actually, Student Bodies actually just came up a couple weeks ago on the randomizer. So yeah, Saturday the 14th. Very, very goofy film. Yeah, so getting into the plot of this one. It surrounds this family that just inherits a house from their dead uncle. Of course, they go to this, the inheritance reading or whatever you wanted to call it. And basically what happens is, they inherit this house and stuff, but of course they ignore all the rumors and all the, the hearsay about this house that, it may possess and have a curse on it. They say, fuck it. They're going to go move into the house anyways because it's a pretty cool looking house. So, of course, they move into the house, and they've got, the family's made up of, the mom and dad, John and Mary, and they've got 2 kids, and the young boy is about 10 years old. He's kind of searching around in the house and stuff like that one time, and he comes across this book, and he starts reading through it and stuff, and it's got, pictures of monsters, and they keep disappearing as he's flipping through the pages in the book. And, sure enough, he basically kind of unleashes this, pure evil. The book actually is called The Book of Evil, and by him opening up and reading it, it unleashes these monsters and stuff. And basically what they have to do is they have to, gain possession of the book again by Saturday the 14th at 12 o'clock because the book goes missing and stuff like that. And they have to regain the possession of this book to, put a stop before the evil of the world takes, or the evil monsters and stuff take over the world. And of course, they have the help of Van Helsing himself. He wants to, regain this book to, save the world. Yeah, and then, of course, while you've got all this going on, you've got basically Dracula and his wife. They are also trying to possess the book for unknown reasons. Dracula's played by Jeffrey Tambor, I think that's what his name is. Actually pretty funny performance in the film. But yeah, so they've got an agenda to, get that book back too for their own little reasons and whatnot. And that's basically the premise of the film. My thoughts on this one. I think this movie's great because it doesn't take itself seriously. It knows it's a bad film. And that's what, that's the best thing about this movie. It possesses that type of charm. It's just very likable. I mean, the comedy is very kind of outdated now and stuff, but there is some parts in this that still make me laugh. It's just the way it's executed. The leads played by John and Mary are played by Dick Benjamin and Paul Apprentice. I think they were actually a real-life married couple, too. They did a great job. Their performances are fantastic. It's very believable. Their comedy is just very kind of natural and stuff. And I think a lot of the way this was written, the way it was acted and stuff, it just works very well. With that said, this movie is not explicit at all. It's rated PG. So this could be shown to kids, I mean, they wouldn't understand it because they wouldn't understand all the jokes that are in this film. I mean, the monsters are basically like universal monsters. I mean, you have everything from Dracula in there to, there's variations of the monsters, like the mummy, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and so on and stuff. Lots of pretty cool creatures. I mean, they look like people in rubber suits and stuff, but that's kind of part of the joke, right? There was one part in this movie that really caught me, not off guard, but I kind of got me thinking a little bit. There's a part in the film where it's kind of a spoof on, Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. The mom goes upstairs and gets attacked by bats. That's kind of what they're spoofing. It was bats that attacked her. But anyways, so the father phones up the, exterminator or whatever. And he's like, well, I need someone over here right now. And the guy's like, well, right now? Yeah, you got to come over. And he's like, where do you live? And he's like, I live at, I can't remember the address. It's 237 Elm Street. And then I thought about it for a minute, and I was like, that's fucking trippy, because Nightmare on Elm Street didn't come out until 1984. This is from 1981. I don't know, like, I just think that was really fucking trippy. Yeah, I don't know, man. The overall feel to this movie is pretty fun. It's very, very short. It only runs about 75 minutes long, which is perfect. The overall atmosphere and feel to this movie is actually pretty fun. But it does remind me of, like, an episode of... It's kind of like an extended episode of, like, Tales from the Dark Side from the early 80s. It has that same vibe to it, very much. I mean, they spoof everything in this film. I mean, they have constant references to the Twilight Zone in this. The Twilight Zone is always playing on the TV, which is very cool, because I'm a fucking huge fan of the original Twilight Zone film. I absolutely love it so much. But yeah, you know, if you've seen a lot of the, you know, Universal monster movies and you've seen Twilight, like, you understand a lot of the jokes in here. You know, it's not really, it's not like over the top or anything. I think it's actually pretty fun. It's very goofy. This definitely is not for everybody. If you're not into spoofs or horror comedies and stuff, stay far away from this. This is something that you probably will not enjoy. But, you know, if you want to give it a shot, you know, check it out. I know this DVD's out of print. It goes for kind of stupid money. I think $20 and over. You know, if you can find it for cheaper, definitely pick it up. I wouldn't pay, you know, the $30 or whatever it's going for usually. But, you know, if I had to rate this, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I think it's pretty fun. You know, Julie Corman produced this film, of course, Roger Corman's wife. And it has that super, super low budget Roger Corman type feel to it, which is pretty interesting. And, yeah, and I forgot to mention, there actually is kind of a twist in this. They put a twist into this spoof. It's actually quite fucking funny, to be honest. It made me laugh. Like many things in this film made me laugh out loud. Just the way, like I said, the performances by the leads, they do it well. They do it really well, so. But yeah, Saturday the 14th, you know, try it out at your own risk. I do recommend it. I think it's pretty funny, actually. I mean, the last probably 15 minutes of the movie, actually, there's some pretty funny parts in it, I gotta say. But anyways, week 15 here on, you know, the 52 horrific weeks. I am your host, Mood616. Thank you for watching and commenting and all the support on the series. It's been awesome. We've got 2 weeks left. There's 4 films left. The 4 films that are still left in the randomizer are The Evil Dead, Possession, The Omen 3, and Wolfen. So if you're still in the contest and you got one of those films, it might be the last one or whatnot. So hopefully somebody fucking wins. I gotta take a look to see who's still in the contest. But anyways, if you'd pick Saturday the 14th as your 52, I'm sorry. So close, but anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Peace out.